my train of thought. But nonetheless, it's...
See, and when I film, he's like, Tiffany, it's not that hard. I was like, it is hard.
It's
like
not that hard.
Sometimes, okay. One day I'm going to let him record his own video so y'all can watch. And I want y'all to blow him up in the comments. This will be one video I'll be like, all right, y'all dislike it. No, I'm just joking.
Ooh, all the shade. All the shade.
Hey guys, I just put Noel down for bed. So I'm ready for some couch time and some adult conversations. Welcome to Necessarily Tiffany. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're watching another video, welcome back, Necessarily fam. I ain't gonna tell y'all again. If y'all watched more than one video, we go together. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's make it official. So, like I said, I'm ready for some adult conversation. I hope you guys have something good in your cup today. I have some sleepy time tea. I'm exhausted. And I have some comfy socks on. And today, guys, I have a special guest. Today, I'm going to talk to my husband on the couch. So I want to welcome him to the couch. So go ahead, Marcus, welcome to our couch because you paid for it.
Our couch because you did pay for it.
Guys, this is my husband, Marcus. Marcus, so show the people your cup and what's in it.
Go Bearcats, it's March Madness.
Go Cats.
And it's cherry Coke just in case my blood sugar drops.
Okay. And what about your comfy socks?
Just some plain old Wilsons.
All right, guys. So today we are just going to talk a little bit about us. I know this is a channel about me, but there is no me without us. There is, but kind of how I got started with all of this kind of started with us because he's the one that knocked me up, y'all. Okay. So what would you like to tell people? Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
So where do I start? I am a recruiter professionally, and I graduated from the University of Cincinnati. Again, go Bearcats.
Go Cats.
I graduated in 2008. I feel like an old man.
You're
been
old
10 years
LD.
since I've been, but I'm old enough, and I got you. Ooh.
Okay.
But nonetheless, I graduated in 2008. Been recruiting for a little while. Met Tiffany in college, and it's kind of weird how our story kind of connects.
Yeah, I'll tell y'all. Okay. So we were at this rap retreat, Rap 23. Shout out to Rap 23. We're at this rap retreat, and Marcus was outside in the middle of October in Ohio with no coat on. We were all walking by the bonfire. So I had on this blanket. I was like, let me be nice. And again, I wasn't feeling them because my stereotypical type back then, was chunky and brown skin. Like I needed a chocolate chunky man, right? So I was just trying to be nice to this tall light skinned man. I was like, let me be nice to him. So I was like, hey, would you like some blanket? He was like, no, it's cold outside. I was like, he said, no, what'd you say, babe? You're like, no, I'm fine.
Said, no, I'm good.
Yeah, he was like, I'm good. I'm like, it's cold outside. Just get under this blanket. So we got under the blanket and we just like kind of walked around. We sat outside and we just started talking. When I mean to tell y'all, we talked until the wee early hours of the morning by this fireplace because we ended up going back inside. I mean, we talked till until we had to get up for the retreat almost. We talked about everything. And I was like, okay, we could be friends. And he was like, I'm feeling you. I was like, okay.
Time out,
we could be
because I didn't
friends.
say I'm feeling you until much later.
Like a week? No, you definitely told me you were feeling me. Why else would we talk about why we want kids and how else? Come on, Marcus.
Talking
Marcus.
about that early?
You did tell me that you wanted to be married before you graduated college.
That came later on.
You were lying.
That came later on.
Anywho, he be trying to make it seem like he wasn't feeling me. He was feeling this. Anyways, so we're not gonna get into the crazy parts of our relationship. So we were friends. We were friends on and off until 2009 when we made it official. So this July 19th, 2019 will be 10 years that we lived together. I didn't even say
together.
You never left my house after July 19th, 2009. Ladies, once a man moves in his Xbox, he ain't going nowhere.
Or PS4 if he's an adult.
That's shade. That's shade. Listen, he moved in his Xbox and he never left. I remember talking to my mom on the phone in the summer. And I was like, yeah, Marcus brought over his Xbox. My mom was like, sis, you got a roommate. She didn't say sis, but she was like, sounds like you got a roommate. I was like, oh, okay. So we've been together ever since. Our relationship has been funny. Lots of ups, but we definitely had some downs in our relationship. Getting to know each other. As I said, we moved in together pretty quickly after we got together.
We made it work.
Yeah, through a lot of the bumps and the bruises that we took learning and growing. I think we're at a good space now. And never let people tell you their marriage is perfect, because it ain't.
Sure isn't.
We still go through rifts, but our goal at the end of the day is not to go to bed mad at each other, and to still tell each other we love each other no matter what. If you could give the people one good marriage jewel or dating jewel, because it's not just about marriage too.
Yeah. Take it slow. There's no time frame on when you have to be married. You know, the world will tell you if you're not married by 28 and having babies by 30 that you're all jacked up. That's not entirely true. A lot of people enjoy life and they don't happen to find love until 35, have kids at 40. It's not the typical model sometimes, and it's okay. You hear me? It's totally fine. You don't have to push your pedal to the metal and get everything all in one fell swoop. Just take your time. There's no pressure in this. Not at all.
So that was the minister's response. What I'm going to say is, don't let people put any kind of standards on your penis or your cervix or vagina. It's not even cervix, it's uterus. Don't let people put any standards on, I'm just going to say penis and vagina.
What do you mean by standards?
Just like you said, like having kids by such and such. Because for some women, like even with me when we were married, people were like, you know, you guys have been married for like 5 years. Is everything okay down there? What I wanted to say was, you want to look, but I didn't, because God was working on me at the time. Yeah, or some people just automatically assumed that, you know, I was infertile. And I was like, okay. They were like, oh, I just assumed you couldn't have kids because you guys didn't have any. No, we just wanted to enjoy each other. We wanted to get our finances together, because student loan. Sally Mae takes more than we give in tithes. You hear me? We try our best to give 10%. But Sally Mae, sometimes we take a 25, 30. No, but for real. No, we were just trying to get our finances in order before we had kids. And I was scared. I didn't know what it was like to be a mom. So if I could give anybody any kind of jewel, I guess it's just love the person you're with no matter what. And just realize that they're not perfect and they have strengths and weaknesses.
And that love takes time.
You already had your chance, bro. Let me finish. Like I was saying, this is my channel. Like I was saying.
You've been waiting to say that for forever.
I know, right? I'm sorry, it's my channel. Like, it's my channel, Noel. Really, just no one's perfect. And I feel like I put standards on myself. Like what I have, Tiffany, you have to cook, you have to clean, you have to do all that. Now I have no problem delegating tasks. When I mean delegating, some days I'm tired. So I just leave a note. Like, here, babe, that's why I need you to do this, and that. Thank you. Like there's, and even recognizing that Marcus isn't perfect. Some days he just don't want to do it because he's tired too. So that's one of the things. But you learn that in time with loving people and just getting to know them. What is the hardest thing about marriage?
You're constantly...
Oh, no. What's the hardest thing about being married to me?
You're a cleaning Nazi. You are a cleaning Nazi. And it's okay. I'm not mad at it. It definitely took time to adjust to it. The cleaning at 12 o'clock midnight and knowing for a fact I got to get up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the next morning. And we're up until about 2 cleaning up. Mm-hmm. That was probably one of the harder things to get adjusted to. Once
I play Anita Baker, that Rapture album, y'all, is over. You hear me? Don't make no plans. No plans.
It would be great if that was played at like Saturday at like 9 a.m.
No.
Like when we were kids.
No.
It gets played at like midnight.
Yeah,
Here I am
I
thinking,
love to
I'm being
clean.
caught up in the rapture. I'm caught up in some cleaning. Man.
You want to know my answer?
Yeah, far away.
One thing about you. I'm going to go with the most politically correct answer. I'm not.
Politically correct?
The hardest thing about Marcus never lets me be mad. And I hate that. Like, there'll be some days I just be want to go off. And I'll be like, you know what? I just want to go off. I'm going to let him have it. I'm going to let her have it. For those of y'all who know me, I'll probably get weak because y'all know once I go down that tangent, like I said, I'm going off on everybody. And he'll be like, are you done, honey? Look at the bright spot. Honey, there's a blessing in this. Don't nobody want to hear about blessings when I'm about to play Knuck If You Buck, Vaseline my face, and get to fighting. You hear me? Like, I don't care about that. He's like, honey, there's a blessing. Like, hey, babe, it's a dear. Because my husband is a 33-year-old. You're 33, right?
I am 33.
He's a 33-year-old man who calls his wife dear. He's like, dear, there's a blessing. But let me get a little too hype or somebody bother me, then he ready to fight. And I'm like, no, there's a blessing, Marcus. There's a blessing in all of this. Yeah. What is something that you learned from me?
About marriage or in general? Or both?
In general.
In general?
We can't make this video too long because I got to edit all this.
I mean, it's dope if you got to edit it, but there's some content here.
Okay, well, go ahead and tell me. Tell me about me.
I mean, from a marriage standpoint, I learn something new about you every day. Mm-hmm. There's not a time where I'm not learning. Mm-hmm. From a personal standpoint, you're goofy. You're goofy. There's not a time where I can be mad at work or just in general, and you say something silly and just like, you know what? Let me come about this mad cloud real quick. So it's a blessing knowing that you won't let me stay ticked off. It's it's good. It's refreshing. What? What you looking at me like that for?
What was the question?
You done forgot the question?
I did. What was the question?
What have I learned from you?
Oh,
or what do I continue to learn from you?
Marcus, I've learned some of the deepest thing from you. I've learned, you ready? Mm-hmm. Y'all ready? I learned how to count carbs. And for that changed, hold on, that changed my life. Marcus, for those of you who don't know, is a type 1 diabetic. So he has to count his carbs when he takes his insulin. When I started my weight loss journey, my trainer at the time, Jerry, shout out to Jerry. Jerry, he would tell me to watch my carbs. And I'm like, okay. So I'm reading chips and they like 23 carbs. I'm like, that's not a lot. It's not 1,000. Like 23 grams of carbs. I'm like, that's not a lot. Marcus was like, that's 2 carbs. I'm like, no, it's 23 grams. Like, so it's not that much. So Marcus taught me how to count carbs. So 15 grams of carbs is 1 carb. So go in increments of 15 and that's how you count carbs. So when I was able to like limit the amount of carbs I had, like weight dropped like that. So that's the best thing I learned from you. Like that changed my life.
I'm glad it helped. That's it?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, why are you mad at that? I said it changed my life. Like, what do you
I
mean?
ain't mad. That's all. Something else.
I ask you a question now.
What advice would you give to newly married people, particularly newly married wives, knowing that we got 7 years in this, just about?
Pray.
That face said it all.
There are just things that come against your marriage. There are things that come against your spouse. There are things that come against you. Pray. Really have a relationship with God and talk to him about everything. And just realizing that, pray. The best person I could ever talk to about my marriage is God, reading the word. There are great examples and in there of married life and the things that you're supposed to do. So that's my advice. Pray. Sometimes you have to pray for people before you pray on people. So, pray. You?
As far as like newly married men who just recently became husbands, there is no perfect husband playbook. you learn this thing as you go. It helps if you have a solid example of what a godly marriage or what a healthy marriage looks like. But it's kind of, you learn as you go. You're going to have arguments. You're going to have fights. There are going to be times where you may go to bed mad at your spouse. It happens. The key is learning from that argument and continuing to grow and continue to move forward. Keep the D word out of your marriage.
Which D word?
Not that. That's everything you want. That's everything you would want. By D word, I mean divorce. Once you've brought it up, you've already planted the seed. So the next thing that kind of happens, if it continues to progress, it seems like the divorce train is already moving when it shouldn't even be in the station to begin with. Unless there's a situation or a circumstance where it's absolutely called for, by all means, yeah. But if they ate the last Twinkie and you're ready to move out and call it quits, it's not that deep.
Rapid fire question. Yeah. Which one of my family members are your favorite?
It's a good question. I like all of your brothers.
What about my sister? Oh, you're shady.
Sorry, Fiona.
Shade. But answer the question, Marcus.
Well, Justin's obviously my fraternity brother as well. So shout out to Phi Beta Sigma, Go Mob. Yeah, but it's hard. You can't put that on me.
Answer the question, Marcus.
You cannot put that on me.
And I'm not answering it, so.
But you can't put that on me.
Okay. All right, ask me another question.
If I wasn't your type, what made you fall for me?
I really can't answer that here.
What you mean? Yeah, you can. You're on the couch.
Really, you're right. This is my house. But I don't know, getting to know you and those abs didn't hurt. I never dated anybody with a 6-pack before, let alone an 8-pack. So I was just like, get used to this. Just wash some clothes on it.
Oh, man.
If I could be any song, what song would I be?
By the time this night is over, Kenny G and Peebo Bryson.
Peebo, shout out to King Peebo. Told y'all, we're Peebo around. I'm about to put him back here. Y'all about to see Peebo back here. That's sweet.
Have you ever heard the song?
Yeah, you play it a lot actually. You didn't even know it was Peebo, and I told you it was Peebo that way.
No. I always knew it was Peebo.
But you didn't put Peebo together as being my Peebo.
I didn't put it together. I knew it was Peebo.
But I told you it was like my Peebo.
But I knew it was Peebo.
Okay, next, your question.
I asked you the question. It's your turn.
I asked you that question. You just answered it.
I'm tired. Forgive me. I'm trying to think of one.
Hit me.
That's not too juicy.
I can spill some tea. Not too much tea.
Trying to think of one.
Babe, you knew you was gonna be on this channel for a week.
I knew. Favorite Christmas gift?
Ooh. Favorite Christmas gift. Marcus got me this diamond bracelet with the sapphire in the middle of it. And I think that was my favorite from Jared's.
Really? Out of all the pieces? Why? Why that one?
I don't know. But then, of course, the string of pearls with the earrings and the bracelet, too.
I thought your upgrade would have been...
That wasn't Christmas.
That's right. That wasn't Christmas.
Let's see. No, I don't. Y'all see this? Like, this is what happens when it takes a while to put your kid to bed after daylight savings time. Like, we had all the stuff prepared. We can't even think.
Don't feel bad. The same thing happens when we ask what we want for dinner.
Yeah. Oh, you guys don't ever want to see that debate, because then we throw Noelle in and she's throwing in, guacamole, and so we end up eating like all around the world that day. What do you do when I'm not at home? Like when me and Noelle aren't home and you have time to yourself?
I play a lot of PlayStation. A lot of PlayStation. I go to the gym for a little bit, and I play a lot of PlayStation. It's just something because I don't get a whole lot of time to do it throughout the week, and even on the weekends. So when y'all are gone, it's me and Mafia 3. I go get some wings from Wingstop, and it's me and Mafia 3.
Sounds good.
What about you?
What do? I sleep. What I mean to say, I close the blinds, I close the curtains, and I sleep. I'll turn on Netflix and let it play in the background where I'm hearing it, but I'm watching it, and I'm knocked out for hours. If I know y'all safe, I'll put the airplane mode on or do not disturb. So I just want to sleep. I just want to catch up on sleep.
What's the most memorable moment from our marriage so far?
So the PC answer would be giving birth to our beautiful daughter in 2017.
You can be un-PC. It's
hecky nah. Vacation. My 30th was a turn up. We went to New Orleans. We went to Zeta Phi Beta's Boulé. Then we went to Mexico. We had a blast. We were kid free. We were celebrating really keeping Noelle alive for a year because some people celebrate her birthday. We celebrated us keeping her alive for a year. We celebrated my 30th. Oh God. My 30th and Marcus's 33rd. Like, we kicked it for 10 straight days, kid free. That was my favorite moment of our marriage.
There's some other stuff that happened during that vacation, but
thank you, birth control. Thank you, God.
Oh man.
Yours.
I think the very first time I went to New Orleans. Because I fussed and I was mad. And for the record, you have to go to New Orleans whenever you get a chance.
Oh, hold on. Visit New Orleans ain't plugging us. They're not sponsoring us. So just
not sponsoring yet.
Yet. Okay, growth mentality. But go ahead and rapid fire that one.
The very first time I went, I was up in arms about it. I didn't want to go. I fought with it.
He said, hold on, your eyes. He said, don't nobody want to go to the country.
But I got down there and my whole life changed. That place is amazing. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. The culture, the environment. I'm a big fan of hot brass bands and a lot of jazz, obviously, if I'm telling you, the song that reminds you of me is Kenny G and Peabo Bryson. But you can pull up on the street and just hear live music on a regular basis. It's amazing.
What time is it? Y'all, it's 11 o'clock. So guys, it's literally almost 11 o'clock. I just wanted you to meet my zaddy, or babe, as Noelle calls him. If you guys have any questions for us, please comment down below. Marcus or I will chime in and answer any questions that you guys have. We love you guys. Thank you for watching. Again, like, comment, subscribe. I think it's that way. Like, comment, subscribe. There we go.
There we go.
I love you guys. Thanks for sitting on our, I'm not going to say my because he's in the video too. Thanks for sitting on our couch. We'll see you guys in the next video.